Is there a particular event or incident or something that triggered you that you felt like, you know what, I now be a pilot or be a doctor? Because some people, it could be some incident that happened in their family. Is there one that you can remember? Please take us there, because that is the powerful moment that we never want to fail to capture.
Yes. Okay. Growing up in my village, small village, there was no doctor. I never saw a doctor till I was in high school in the city. So we had a nurse practitioner, a nurse, who used to take care of us. And we had malaria, we had the diarrhea disease, the common diseases you have, right? He's late now, but he's interested. So I used to watch him, how he took care of us, even when we didn't have money. When we were growing up, after a while, my dad came to the US to go to school and left 8 children with my mom, who was a teacher. So you can imagine we grew up poor, very poor. So sometimes we go to see him and my mom didn't have the money, but he would treat us anyway. And then my mom, when she gets paid, will pay gradually. Not just us, we see other village people who will bring maybe a fowl or yam or whatever they had, and he would take care of it. So I observed him from a distance. I was very quiet and observed the way he was respected in the village. Everybody appreciated him. I said, you know what? I want to be like this guy. He didn't know. There was no mentorship. There was no communication. As a child back home, you're seen, but you don't speak. Fast forward, I come to the US, I finish med school, and I'm going back and I'm doing this mission. I started in my village first, doing medical mission, before I got big with AMPA and other organizations to be able to do surgery. In my village, there was no hospital. So I said, okay, eventually I want to build a hospital there. That's the ultimate goal. But meanwhile, I go there and I give primary care in my church or in the elementary school. And I'll call him. He became my colleague. So him and I would serve. And then after about 5 years or so of doing that, I came back one time and I went to him. Usually when I come back, I go and see him. I say, okay, I bring some drugs from here. There's some drugs I can't bring from here. Malaria medications and other things, or liquid. It's too much, too heavy. So we make a budget, say, okay, this is how much we need. And I give him the money to go buy it because he had his own pharmacy. So I called that day. I'm trying to tell him about the plan for next week. And he's laying in bed. And I asked his wife, why is he in bed? He's not coming out to see me. Oh, he had appendectomy. He had his appendix removed last month. And that since then, he hasn't been the same. And the appendix had burst also. He did surgery, but he's still very weak. So I said, okay, can I go see him in the bedroom? They said, yes. So I walked into his bedroom. He's laying out there. He saw me. He smiled, but he couldn't really speak much. So I talked to him. He told me what happened. I said, okay, can I see your scar? He said, yes. So I examined him and I felt a lump, felt a mass. So based on my training, they told us somebody above certain age, by now he was about 65 or 70. When somebody that age has appendicitis, it could be due to a tumor. And here I am feeling a lump. So I told him, I say, Oga, I don't like what I'm feeling. I think you need operation. Mind you, I don't have a CAT scan. I don't have a colonoscopy. Nothing. It's just by clinical suspicion. In his eyes, he was very anemic. The pink in your eye, I peeled it over. I see it was very painful. So I know he's lost blood and he has appendicitis. In my brain, he has colon cancer, to prove another one. So I called the city. One of my friends, we just finished the hospital operating in the city. So I called him. I said, hey, my uncle, I think he has colon cancer. I need to operate on. This was on a Friday. So as God will have it, my friend was on call on a Sunday. Said, have him come in on Sunday morning. We check his blood. If it's too low, we may give him some transfusion. And then you come, we do the surgery on Monday. That's exactly what happened. So I operated on this guy who was my mentor. Took out his right colon. And while we were there, he had spread to his liver. Thank God it was just one spot. So I took it out at the same time and then paid for his chemotherapy. He took maybe 2 or 3 cycles. He had side effects. He stopped. But he lived 15 more years after that. That is the significant, So that really hit me. Say, hey, God sees all these things and it's not random. It happens. And then that's when I told him the story, how he's my mentor. Without him, celebration at the church, I was very grateful, and the family is still grateful.
That is unbelievable. It's giving me chills because once again, it's come full circle.